Alright, make sure I'm recording. Welcome to California again. This is the route that leads from Southern Oregon to California. California's northern coastal area. My father-in-law was asking, he's right up here ahead of us on the Goldwing here. Cozy as can be on the Goldwing. He's watching us now, watching him, watching me as he looks through the rear view mirror. Bear with me here, this is going to be kind of a long video because I want to show you just how awesome this road is. It's very twisty. In some spots it's very narrow. You have cliffs, there's action, there's adventure, there's hot women. I can't really guarantee the hot women, but there'll probably be hippies. A lot of hippies out in this area, and by hippies I mean like progressive insurance caveman type hippies. And I don't feel bad making fun of them because they probably don't even know that the internet exists. But here's the tunnel. Here's the tunnel that changed the conversation from hippies to something else. And I can't see shit because I have my glasses on. That's my I can't see shit song. Whoa, it's loud. I can just hear nothing but ringing in my ears. Woo-ah! I love tunnels. Alright, I don't love cops though, so I mean I love them. I love cops, but I don't love it when they pull me over. I love them when they pull me over and they let me go, but I don't necessarily love them when they give me a ticket. And I hate them even more when my insurance rates go up. That's probably the hardest thing about riding a motorcycle is I feel so encouraged? Yeah, I feel encouraged to really race around on my motorcycle. And you know, that's probably the best argument for like getting a Ninja 250 is that like maybe start off even smaller, like get a 50cc. Just get used to riding without breaking the sound barrier. But yeah, beautiful area out here, man. I love this coastal trek. I still kind of consider this Oregon, even though California got lucky and got the more beautiful side of this. California, though, it's just got so much beautiful land. It's just incredibly impressive. If you can get past the whole political machine. But yeah, this is it. So I guess today I was trying to think of something while we're going through the ugly stuff back there. Like, what can we talk about that would make sense for the next 20 or so minutes? And I thought to myself, well, I love connecting the motorcycle and riding to life, like just life in general, the twists and turns of life, you know, and it's the adventure, it's not necessarily the destination. But what I was noticing getting out here is that we'd go through some really beautiful spots and then it would get really poor or recessed, kind of ugly looking nature, kind of ugly looking parts of the road, and then back to nice areas. We went through a forest fire for a while there, like not a forest fire itself. I mean, it was like we frickin' did a huge jump off this ramp and there was a flaming hoop that we went through. No, it was just like a fire somewhere in the area back there. But anyways, it's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to say though is that like sometimes we have to go through the ugly stuff. And in fact, most times we're going to have to go through the ugly stuff to get to the good stuff, the real beautiful stuff. And I encourage every single one of you to not be so complacent. It's so easy to just drop anchor at somewhere that's comfortable. You know, because life is so full of uncomfortableness. But, whoa, I want to drop an anchor here. That's nice. Real pretty. But it's so easy to just kind of become complacent. And it's difficult also to keep mobile. You have to kind of change your lifestyle up for it. I don't necessarily recommend that you go totally gypsy. Like, don't go full gypsy. But definitely, you know, keep the adventurous spirit alive within you. I kind of like to look at life as like chapters, like a book, you know, in a sense, and it will have that beginning, it'll have that middle, and it'll have that end. But every chapter can lead to a new spot, right? Every twist or turn leads to a new view. And I really hope that I don't just stay in San Jose for my whole life. In fact, I know it's not going to happen. But, you know, at the same time, I hope I'm there long enough to really have taken advantage of my circumstances. Oh, should I? Yeah. Yeah, thanks for convincing me to pass that guy just a bit ago. That was very kind of you, and you. I feel like it's really easy in life to kind of lose sight of things and you know, to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, and to kind of waste money and waste resources and so on. And I do it too. We all do it to some extent. Some of us are much better at not wasting our resources in life. But time is definitely our greatest asset. And I feel like I'm just now getting to a point where I'm really wanting to capitalize on my time and midlife crisis. I don't know what you can call it. But I just want to make sure that I don't squander my time. I don't waste it. And I definitely don't want to like end my life prematurely. I've actually had to kind of face that recently with some family of friends that I have. Oh, you okay there? That was a big turn. Maybe took it a little hot. Yeah. Wow. I have some friends though that definitely, their son ended his life at like the age of 20. I want to say 20 or 21 or 19 or something, which is just way too young to be ending a life. And there's so much to live for. I mean, like, just look around you, or look on my videos on YouTube. there's a lot to live for, and there's a lot of, you know, amazing things you can go out and see. And again, it's just so easy for us to get caught up in a rut, you know, stuck in our part of the lane and not trust that turn that we're about to take in life. And wow, this is so gorgeous out here. Beautiful. I love how the cliffs come down, and then you just got I think it's the Illinois River or the Smith River down there. One of the two. Ah, my headset is digging into my freaking ear. God damn it. Hate it when that happens. Why all of a sudden it just started like stabbing it in my ear. Alright, well, it is what it is. It's just gonna bite into my ear for the rest of the ride. actually it's a little bit better now. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna have pain every once in a while, even in the middle of beauty, and you can't escape what life has to give you. Time. But what you can do is just live it well and enjoy it and take it for the ride and not take it for granted ever. And wow, this is pretty too. It gets really beautiful. Like I always feel like I have to say that. Like, this is nice. I won't lie. But up ahead, when we get towards Jedediah Smith Park, things get really, really pretty, especially like coming back. You're up on this cliff and you're coming down the cliff on these twisty little cliffy roads. You're riding the canyon. And you can see the river down below and all these $1 million mansions that are just amazing. Oh yeah, he just got new tires. I forgot about that. He only had about, I want to say about 40 miles on him before we left. About 40 miles back, or well, no, it's been about 70 miles now. 80 miles, somewhere in there. But you know, new tires are always a little sketchy. But yeah, beautiful stuff. This part of Oregon, this part of California is just real nice. The redwoods aren't very far away from us now, which is cool. And Jedediah Smith Park is where they filmed a lot of the stuff with the Ewoks in Star Wars. Little nerd trivia for you. And with the speeder bikes zooming through. All these fallen trees here. Must have been from a fire a while back. If I'm not mistaken, it was about 12 years ago. There was a big fire down here. Smith River, Middle Fork. There we go. I don't believe there's any real good fishing in that area. If I'm not, I might be totally wrong. I don't think I ever did that as a kid here. I remember when I was in a band, we came out, and I think it was here off the Smith River. We had a big generator and about 150 camps or tents. And then, you know, we're all just kind of hippie kids back in those days, and a bunch of kegs and other miscellaneous party favors. And we played right on the river. I can't remember where exactly it was at, but we played right off the river and playing our reggae and our funk. And that was the first time I ever went skinny dipping. Unfortunately, it was with several other beautiful ladies, which was nice. It's the way to go. You don't want a sausage fest when you're for your first. This is my first and only time skinny dipping. It's more like it for sure. Have a good one. Or have a good 2. Or 3 or 4. Yeah, no idea what I was saying. Oh yeah, skinny dipping. Yeah, highly recommend it. Actually I don't. I have no interest. Skinny dipping is just, it's just an awkward experience. I dated a gal who was like a total exhibitionist. She wanted to get naked everywhere we went. And yeah, I wasn't so cool with that. I was like, nah, I'll keep my clothes on. But I appreciate like people that are, free-spirited enough. Very, very cool. Look at that. Oh, you already are looking at that. I don't need to tell you to look at it. You're just gonna look. Watch for falling rocks, right? Yep. These kind of roads, if you don't ride these kind of roads very often, it doesn't necessarily matter about falling rocks, but if you're just out in the country, always recommend you ride with at least 2 fingers up front on the brake. Just don't pull it in. Just kind of rest them there. And then always a good idea to kind of let your fingers set near the clutch. And just in case, you don't have to worry about your feet or anything. Just kind of be ready. You don't always have to just hover over your brake or anything. But you want to watch for falling rocks could happen, trees, limbs, cars around the corners, what else? Deer, or naked hippie chicks, like my ex-girlfriend. You never know. My ex-girlfriend could literally just streak right by. She was nuts.